Days of Heaven, 1978. Gave this movie a rating of 2, saw it in 2017. Let's take a look at the movie cover to the right. A nice home with the three main characters on the house. A sea of grass with a little girl in the grass. I actually really like the movie cover poster. I think it's really nice. I've never heard of the Days of Heaven until it showed up on TCM, and I listened to Ben Mankiewicz making a big deal out of the film's cinematography. Well, after seeing the film, I found the whole thing, most especially the cinematography, to be extremely overrated. I am not a fan of Terrence Malick and think his movies suck. They're always slow, touchy-feely, and without substance. The biggest example of what I am talking about is the red line, the thin red line. By the way, it took Malick 20 years to direct another film, which is The Thin Red Line, after he did Days of Heaven, the second failure film of his career. The reasons why are, his movies didn't make any money and the audience were simply not interested in his stuff. Hardly anything happens in Days of Heaven, whose release was delayed for 2 years due to extensive editing. There is no story at all. It is just about capturing the sunrise and sunset at the right moments. The transition from one scene to another is extremely awkward, and there is a zero flow among the scenes. Nothing is ever properly explained. What's even more amazing is how drowned out Richard Gere is. That has to take an unbelievable amount of talent to pull that off, because Richard is usually a charismatic actor who can easily make himself the focus of the film. The poor son of a bitch is pretty much killed in Days of Heaven. Let's be real. Richard Gere, a great Calvin Klein model, if I ever saw one, didn't really look right for the film, and the style of his hair was anachronistic. Brooke Adams looks as if she was kicked in the head by a horse, causing her eyes to be upside down crooked. Her co-star, Sam Shepard, is totally hopeless. So is Linda Mance. What a horrible actress she is. As for the locust scene, it wasn't real. Peanut shells were, instead, used as they were dropped from a helicopter. If you want to see the real thing, watch The Good Earth with Paul Mooney. That scene won Carl Freud the Oscar for Best Cinematography. All in all, one of the most overrated films of all time, Days of Heaven, is like Heaven's Gate all over again, with Terrence Malick being substituted for Michael Cimino. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time for another review. Bye-bye.